This is what the data looks like. I'll come back and look at the YouTube and Beatport things in a moment. I'm not certain if Beatport is one of the first things you get to start with. So as a so Eliza hasn't distributed with us here. So what you're seeing is her raw data as a non-distributing member of our team, as an artist in our environment. And so she can still go in. She's OAuth into her Instagram, so she can go in and see exactly what posts are going well, how many likes they've done. This is our algorithm. Our data science team looks at how well this post has done compared to other similar sized people in her genre and suggests which posts are best. We can see the growth. We can also map out exactly where her Instagram followers are, and we show you the demographics that we pull from Facebook and Instagram. You can do that for all your socials. We also get Spotify's public data, and a few other public data as well. So we can see how many monthly listeners she's got, what tracks are most popular. That popularity number comes straight from Spotify. So we don't generate that. That's Spotify's own number. And exactly, again, we just map out where her listeners are, or most of her listeners are. And you can scroll in and see by area what it is. What we also do is we look at what playlists she's on. So we track 2.5 million playlists in total, all the way down to ones with 1, 2 followers, and we indicate when you've been added to a new one or removed from one, so that you can better understand why you're seeing shifts in streaming data. I just got another question as well, Q&A, in the Q&A. If we distribute through a label, can we still use the fan builder? Absolutely. So we actually use our fan builder tech with a lot of independent labels and promoters and agencies of all kinds. So yes. All you have to do to use any of these tools is just OAuth in your socials, and then you can go from tool to tool all at the top. Let me go back to Artist Insights quickly, because one thing we do, which we find very useful, especially pre-pandemic, but also now with merch tools coming in, is we overlay that map so you can see where you're really getting the most engagement by the different platforms. So we can scroll in. She is a UK-based artist, so unsurprisingly, London tends to be the core of her fan base. And we find that quite often, just things like understanding exactly where your fans are engaging with you gives you a really good idea. And it also informs our algorithm about how to build audiences for hyperlink promotion or pre-save promotion, merch, whether you want to get video views. This all makes it much easier for us to put a campaign together. Then this is the final piece, which is other artists that are related to her. We go through and we look at where their tracks are turning up on other playlists that she isn't on. So it will just take a second to go and grab it. So here we can see that here are the 4 tracks, they're ranking the playlist. Here are the artists, this is when they were added. So you can see they were all added at the same kind of time. And a lot of these playlists you do have to submit to via Spotify for Artists, but for the vast majority of playlists on Spotify's platform, Apple Music and Deezer, you can actually find out who the curators are and reach out to them politely via DMs, Twitter, we found to be quite effective, and email.